Guys, I'm David Garangeli. I'm with Wedding Venue Marketing. I'm the founder. I'm also part owner here at Deer Park Villa. And over the last couple years, I built a digital marketing agency with my partner Shaquille, who also specializes in tech and marketing for the last 10 years. And we were able to go from 75 wedding bookings to 135 bookings a year. I'm here with the main owner, Mike Garangeli. Mike, talk to us a little bit about Deer Park Villa, the history. That's something I enjoy meeting with owners and hearing a little bit about the history of their venue, some of the unique selling points. So go ahead and tell us a little bit about Deer Park Villa.
Well, sure, I'd be happy to. Deer Park Villa is a legacy property, 120 years old. I came back to help the family about 12 years ago and was very honored to do so. And we put our focus on the weddings, made the place wedding centric. And we always did weddings throughout our history, but we wanted to get to the next level of weddings.
Yeah, so I think one of the things you guys built your brand off of and you came up with it yourself, and I think it's genius, it's wonderful. I also like to use it in my own marketing thing, which we say is world class. And tell us a little bit about the world class mentality and service and
Sure.
how that is, because at the end of the day, we're venue owners. It's the bride and groom's most important day of their life, and we're here to serve them.
Sure. Thanks, David. Well, my grandfather planted the redwood trees back in the 30s, turned out to be a magnet for weddings later on. And so, world class was a mission statement that we were abiding by, that wanted to make everything at the property precise, beautiful, from the gardens to the redwood trees to the pea gravel, everything that's involved. And so 365 days a year, we have a full-time crew working on this property in case someone drops by. And we want to always look great. We always want it to look world class.
Let's talk a little bit about some of the pain points that we dealt with previous marketers. And as I mentioned, we did bottleneck around 75 events a year. That's when I developed my own marketing agency and went over the trust of my other partner, Mike, and we were able to implement our marketing system that we perfected for the last 2 years. And now I'm very excited to bring it to the world. But what were some of those pain points that we were dealing with? I think, kind of lost transparency through other marketers,
Well, first of
kind of
all,
promises and
sure.
leads that we weren't certain about where they were coming from.
Well, I'd tell you that the biggest difference is, number one, I have respect for the other marketers. They did their best. But what David and Shaquille is doing, what they are doing, is world class. Actually, kind of fitting what we're looking for, and that is they're breaking it down. So they've helped us increase our wedding leads by almost 100%. Our tours are up significantly, and when you get that kind of interest in your property, you're going to book and reserve more weddings. Now, each day is um, special. They're exclusive to the customer. So, we're faced with one wedding a day, which is great. And every client knows that their wedding is a special day. There won't be more than one wedding party on the property at a time. So that, of course, cuts down on the amount of dates you could sell. So therefore, we have to sell weddings during the weekdays, which we do. Of course, those are at prices that are more affordable, which opens up the doors for even more wedding couples, which we love to serve. And so combine that, we are on pace to almost double our amount of weddings that we're doing. And they're also more spread out. The wedding season has been expanded.
Very exciting.
Yeah, very exciting, actually. And people are, we're already booking Saturdays for 2028, for instance. So it's starting to create demand. The more demand you create, um, the more
Higher
interest you get,
probability. Yeah.
the more interest you get. It's just kind of a math equation, really.
Yeah.
And eventually you're going to get more people that want
Yeah.
to have their wedding at your venue.
Yeah. And I think another exciting thing is we actually did break a record for leads, and that was 43 leads in a single day. Um, so that was very exciting. And to talk more about the tactics that we use within our marketing system that we worked on, and that we found that other marketers weren't doing the right things. For example, Google Tag Manager. That's where you're tracking all your results in Google so you can do retargeting. We also do that with Meta, with pixels and retargeting customers. So that way, when they initially found us and were interested, we could retarget them with ads and then pop up in front of them again when they're scrolling on the app or if they're searching in the search engine. And so we found that when we apply all these techniques, including an SEO that includes real keywords that are I'd say unique to our venue that also have search volume behind it. Fairy tale weddings, majestic weddings. When we really started winning the SEO game, that's when we really started to see great results. And then also, we'll talk a little bit quickly about the CRM and automating that so that when someone enters in their lead and we have a nice form that captures that, it's nice and clean, then we'll email them right away with a nice warm letter saying that we'll be in touch with them. And that automated system has also helped us capture more tours.
I will say this much. I'm not a tech guy. I appreciate the technology that's out there and the terms that they use. And at the end of the day, we get more opportunities to be in front of people. At the end of the day, it's a people business. But what a good marketing company can do for you, and I believe David and Shaquille can do for you, is what they did for us, which is provide us more opportunities to get in front of real couples and make their dreams come true.
So I think you pretty much answered that. But speaking from venue owner to other venue owners out there that are curious, what can David and Shaquille do? What could the wedding venue marketing do? And would you recommend us? And what's it been like working together? And what would you tell them?
Well, I would say that probably like you know, sometimes you don't really believe um, or trust in other marketing companies and things like that. So there's a you know, once we got past the trust factor and you just kind of let them take the reins and you watch it happen, you want to make sure it happens in the fashion that you want it to. Um, and so they work hard and they're available and they're not just phoning in, checking in once a month, once a quarter. So very happy with their service. Kind of like, you know, world class weddings. It's not just about the venue, which is very important, but it's also about the service. And these gentlemen provide fantastic service. And that's how I would sum it up. I would say working with them is going to improve your vision for your business.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mike. Thanks for your time. I'm excited for the future and how many weddings we can get to. We're at, I think, 135 and counting. Good job.
Thank you, David.